Allah mentions that He doesn't punish until He sent a messenger.
Okay.
So the message has to come to the person. But by the time a person is 23, like it depends on the place where they live. It's very hard to say specifically, but generally, generally Allah doesn't punish until He sent a messenger. So the message has to come to the person. Like if you read Surah Al-Zumar, chapter 39, I mean you said your time is short. Surah Al-Zumar, if you read Surah Al-Mulk, chapter 67, it clearly mentions the people, when they're taken to the hellfire, they'll be asked, Alam ya'tikum nadhir, didn't a warner come to you?
Yeah.
And they will say, yes, a warner came. So Islam, it doesn't, if a person dies a disbeliever...
Would a TikTok video also be a sign?
See, the thing is, especially in this time we're living in, the world has become very small.
Yeah.
Even, TikTok is not the best way to convey a message.
You could swipe if you see something like Islam, I don't know about it, and you...
No, but see, the thing is, if the message comes to you that there's, I would say that there's a hadith, authentic hadith, it's narrated in the Musnad of Imam Ahmed, that certain groups of people will come on the Day of Judgment and they will say, the message never came to us. The person who is unable to hear, the person who is senile, they become to such an age, the person who is majnoon. The fourth category, I don't want to say, possibly it will come to me while I'm talking, but these people will say that the messenger came and I didn't understand him. The messenger came and I was unable to understand, etc. Or a person who's Ahlul Fatra, a person came in between messengers. There was no messenger came in that time or that place where they were, in the particular. So these people, they will be judged, they will be tested on the Day of Judgment. So they will have their own test. But the general rule is, someone dies a disbeliever, the hellfire. But someone will not be punished until the message has come to them. So Islam is very clear on that. Let me just think. Yeah, so this verse in chapter Surah Isra, that Allah does not punish a people until He sent a messenger. So this is from the conditions. The message should be conveyed in a way which is understood. But having said that, a person without hearing about the Quran, without hearing about Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or before, they should be able to. Person is able to recognize that there's one God. Firstly, we have that internal desire, fitra. We have this desire to recognize that God is one. That's one. Second, when a person looks at the creation, the heavens and the earth, he looks at the alternation of the day and the night. If a person looks at his own self, there has to be a God. When a person who worships Jesus or Muhammad or the angel Gabriel, or a person who worships the tree or a stone or the sun or the moon, their intellect will tell them, their heart will tell them, this thing which I'm worshipping is dependent, it's been created itself. It cannot harm me, it cannot benefit me. So there's certain things which a person without revelation, they should follow. I don't know if you look in the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before he received prophethood, in the Arabian Peninsula, there were people known as Hunafa. There were people who were upon a natural religion. They didn't have knowledge of certain laws and regulations, but they rejected the idol worship of the Arabs of the time. They rejected, the killing of daughters. They rejected of sacrificing animals to idols, and they would only eat things which were sacrificed to Allah. So these people, without the message coming to them, they were in a natural state. But a person who worships idols or worships prophets, then...
My question was, you said it, the world becomes smaller because of the internet.
Yes.
So it's nearly impossible to not know about Islam.
See, some people, they may, because of the media, they may come across Islam and they think Muslims are terrorists, Muslims are, they want to kill everyone. But, for example, someone living in Germany or someone living in London.
In Germany, that's the viewpoint. They think Islam is something bad, only terrorists, and they are...
but without...
What's the word?
Extremists. Fundamentalists.
They're against the woman, they're punching them.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Oppressor, yeah. See, the thing is, but in most modern societies now, in Europe or other places, you have many Muslims who are whether they're migrants, whether they're born in the country, but they're taxi drivers, working in restaurants, working in the NHS, doctors, nurses, working in shops. Like you can see Muslim women walking along, you can see Muslim women walking with their husband, people have Muslim neighbors. So people, even when they see the media has said that Muslims are like this, most people, college, school, workplace, they've come across Muslims. It's not difficult for them to say the media is lying, or it's not difficult for them to say perhaps there are some Muslims who are extreme, but Muhammad I know, Abdullah I know, Fatima I know, Aisha I know, they're Muslim, they're practicing, they appear to be honest people, they seem to be very family orientated. So I think that it's hard to say on an individual basis, but the general rule is Allah doesn't punish without sending a messenger, but the message is very clear and very simple to understand.
Yes, it is.
And it's available. So Allah knows best.